So welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to dive into one of Excel most powerful tools, okay? The pivot table. So if you've ever been overwhelmed by a long list of numbers or endless rows of data, a pivot table can turn that chaos into the summary in just few clicks. Okay, so by the end of this video you will know exactly how to create and summarize a pivot table to analyze your data like a pro, right? It's faster and it is quicker. You can do a lot with pivot table to customize your data and how you want it to be presented, how you want to see your data in a very quick way. So let's dive into that aspect. Okay, so as soon as you have your table like this, first of all you want to click on your data and then you're gonna head over to the insert tab. After doing that, you are going to see the ribbon appeared, and under ribbon there are a lot of different features you're going to see, right? And in the upper left corner you are going to be seeing pivot table. Click on that and you are going to be seeing another dialog box here for you to insert your table and where you want your table to be inserted. So here we have the table range. As you can see there, they have been added, right? So we are going to click on existing worksheet because this is where they are asking us about the location of our table, right? So we want to put it on this worksheet. We don't want to put it on another worksheet. If we clicked on new worksheet, it is going to transfer the pivot table to another worksheet, and we do not want to do that. So we are going to click on that and we are going to select a cell that we can present our pivot table in. Okay, and we are going to add that. There is nothing in the pivot table at the moment. You can see a panel on the right hand that allows you to add all of the data and customize all of the data, by just dragging and then just clicking. You can make these data presentable and you can see them in a very quick manner. So let's go and do that. So in this panel you have a lot of different options here. As you can see, these are the headers of your work. These are the headers of your table actually. And you have the drag fields here, which has filters, columns, rows, values. Okay, so what filters mean? Filters is going to add a filter to your pivot table, and it is going to be a quick way for you to choose which type of data you want to be presented on the pivot table. And then you have columns, where your data are going to be presented in the format of a column, and you have the rows, which has to do with your data being presented in a format of a row, and you have values, which has to do with the functions of your data. For example, we have sales here. It's going to count, it's going to give us average, it's going to give us mean, it's going to give us percentages of our data. Okay, so let's get into that and do that. So we can literally click on this box and check it to add whatever we want to be listed here. We can remove it, we can add, we can remove it, but to make it more good, we can drag our headers here first. Yeah, so this is the summary of the sale, and then you can add the product name in this row box. And as you can see, we have the summary of the product in the row box. Okay, yeah, you can also add the date. You can also add a date to these rows, and you are going to be seeing the date inserted. Okay, yeah, you are going to be seeing the date inserted there, and you can literally take the date and bring it over. You can bring the date over here, you can bring the date over here, and then you are going to be seeing the data is going to change. The date is going to become the header, and then the products are going to be under the date. Okay, yeah, so this is how you can just format your table in a very good manner. And without that, okay, you can add the region as a column. You can bring it um the filter tab, and if you come to the filter tab, you're going to be seeing this, and you can literally uncheck what you want, and you can check what you want, and I'll check the remaining, and then you are going to be seeing that aspect. Okay, so as you can see there, we have all of that checked, and we are going to click back, and you can see that. Okay, so we have noticed that our panel has lost, so we are going to click on the pivot table, and we have brought our panel back. Okay, so another thing we want to look at is their values, right? Our values are now really presented in the way that we want, so we're going to go ahead and highlight the values. Okay, let's do that. We are going to go ahead and highlight the values, and we are going to right click, and we are going to go to value view settings. Okay, so now you can come here and change, right? As we said earlier, we have sum, you have count, you have maximum, you have minimum. Okay, yeah, so we can literally change it to whatever that we want. We can literally change it. Is it sum, is it count, is it maximum, is it average? Let's say we have average. Okay, yeah, you see that is going to give us the average of our sale. Okay, yeah, and when we do that again, we are going to come over here, and it is going to give us a count. Okay, so this is just how you can literally do that formatting. Okay, so you can literally change the name of these labels too. You can change the names of this label. For example, you can say we have products and date, right? You can change the name of your table labels, and you can literally do that. And as you can see, you want your table like this. We already did some of these. Okay, so this is literally how you want your table to be presented. You can change the name here. We come here, we are going to change the name to some, and then we are going to hit on that. So you can see that this is how you can actually insert your pivot table. Okay, so there is one thing you need to take into consideration. Whenever you have your table, when you change any data within this table, it is not going to automatically update on your pivot table unless you do that. Okay, so how to do that? You're going to click on the pivot table, and then go to pivot table analysis, and you are going to click on refresh. Okay, and you are going to say refresh all of them. You're going to see your data is going to be refreshed, and everything that has been updated on the table is going to be updated onto your pivot table. So this marks the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I want you to do me one like favor by hitting on the like button, hit on that subscribe button to see more content like this. We're gonna see you in the next one. Thank you.